You know where I want to go. I got to talk to you about the crypto space.
Sure.
It's a world you know really well. We think about the FTX collapse, the bankruptcy proceedings today, the coming undone of Sam Bankman-Fried. You have been buying into some of the different names in the crypto space: Coinbase, Grayscale, Bitcoin Trust. Why should investors trust crypto? Why do you trust crypto at this point?
Yes, if you look at the blockchains, let's use the Bitcoin blockchain and Ethereum, what you'll find is they have the infrastructure, the technology has not skipped a beat throughout this entire crisis. In fact, Bitcoin's hash rate is at an all-time high. And that is a real indication of the security of the network. On Ethereum, we're seeing the total value staked at 24 billion. That is an all-time high. So we think the infrastructure is working beautifully. As far as Coinbase, this is an onshore regulated company and wanting to help shape regulations. Brian Armstrong, the CEO, and Alicia, CFO, have been leaning into what's going on right now and saying, okay, regulators, we need more clarity in order to protect investors. Those who wanted to get involved with certain types of crypto were forced offshore, and look at what's happened. So I think that Coinbase is going to come out here looking very, very strong. It just lost a very big competitor in FTX.
Well, what is the market missing, though? Because, that could be one narrative, Cathie, but at the same time, we haven't exactly seen shares of Coinbase rally since FTX's collapse. Do you think to you that represents potentially broader concern about just people's interest in crypto following FTX's collapse?
No, I think it's more fear. I think many people say we don't know what we don't know. So what we do is we step back, put a little perspective into the situation here. And what do we have? So the entire crypto asset ecosystem is an $800 billion ecosystem. Apple is 3 times larger in terms of market cap. So that's some perspective. Many people are saying, well, okay, is this another Lehman? Could this be, could we see the domino effect here? I've just given you one reason why. The banking system back in 08, 09, trillions and trillions of dollars, and it was the global banking system. Right now, we have, it seems, from FTX, $5 to $10 billion in creditors as FTX has filed bankruptcy, they will be making claims. If you look at Lehman, that was $1.2 trillion in claims. So again, just trying to put perspective, this is fraud. This is Madoff. Madoff was $64 billion in claims. Again, FTX, 5 to 10 billion. Now, I know that crypto assets are, they attract a lot of attention. This is, the 3 revolutions we talk about all the time, a new monetary system in terms of the first global, private, meaning not government controlled, digital, rules-based monetary system. That's Bitcoin, a very big idea. DeFi is a very big idea. While that has been thrown into question in terms of shifting from one exchange to another, we've had a lot of shifting around. But I think DeFi, in terms of taking the middlemen out of financial services and making the ecosystem much more transparent with much less counterparty risk, is going to take off. It will continue to move forward, we believe.
So how long do you think this goes on? Because you obviously have faith in it. You've been buying into it, and you think this is a good entry point at this point, whether it's Grayscale, whether it's Coinbase. But how long do you think we continue to feel the effect? And do you think there's more contagion to be felt?
Well, we know that the Grayscale investment trusts are the most valuable part of that company right now. And they are they're cash cows. They're revenue generating. We think they're going to try and hold on to that, if nothing else. We're looking at a 41% discount of this trust relative to Bitcoin today. And so we actually think there's a lot of upside. Now, One of the things that we know that Grayscale and Michael Sonnensheim at Grayscale wanted was to convert this trust into an ETF.
Right.
I think what's happened with the fallout here might increase the probability that a Bitcoin ETF will be approved. I'm not saying immediately. The newest SEC commissioner, Jaime Lizarraga, I think is his name, has come out and said, we need as regulators to focus on decentralization and transparency. What is the most decentralized and transparent crypto asset in the world? It is Bitcoin. And yet retail investors do not have easy access through a liquid asset like an ETF, which honestly, I don't understand given that they approved a Bitcoin futures fund. So, I think it might increase the odds. We shall see.
Well, and some have been wondering whether or not you're playing the arbitrage with GBTC right now. Is it that because of the trust deep discount at this point? Is that the thinking for you to kind of be moving more money into this name?
Well, it is one of the few securities. We have to own securities in ETFs. So it is one of the few securities we can buy. And yes, it's at a very big discount. So it is more attractive. Bitcoin, if they were to even liquidate it, we've got such a big discount relative to Bitcoin that, again, we don't think they're going to. This is the most valuable property. I think they're going to hang on to it. And I think over time, the discount will close. Don't know if it's because of a conversion to a Bitcoin ETF. I'm sure the regulators will take a very close look at DCG and the Grayscale Bitcoin Investment Trust. But we do know this is a grantor trust, highly regulated. Mm-hmm. I mean, we had to do our homework on it. And we know that all of the Bitcoin behind GBTC is in cold storage at Coinbase, and Coinbase has confirmed this. We feel quite comfortable with it here.
Click this video to watch Cathie Wood break down the shocking similarities between the 2008 real estate market and today.